Hello from DCPC from the 4th and 5th grade Sunday school class. I wanted to bring a short message to you today from this classroom, particularly to show you some artwork that some of our 4th and 5th graders did a couple of years ago. And I think these are really lovely and nice reminders when we might feel discouraged or lonely or afraid. This one says, "Be strong and let your heart take courage." That was by Anna Catherine. And these two say the same Bible verse, but look how lovely the two pieces of art are and how unique. This is from Anna Scott and this is from Etta Dixon. And it says, "For I am the Lord your God, who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, 'Do not fear, I will help you.'" That is from Isaiah chapter 41, verse 13. And look at this one. I bet you know this verse. It says, "Do unto others as you would have them do to you." From the book of Luke. And that was created by Greta. These are all middle schoolers now, but they were once in this classroom. You know, it is a very different kind of time. And I know we're all missing our friends, we're missing church. We're also finding some really nice, unexpected, maybe happinesses, and I hope that you can really focus on those. I know some of you are in school, some of you are still doing remote learning, and I hope you're able to at least see some friends and get to know your teacher. But I have certainly been in prayer for you. You know, sometimes in our faith, we rely on our prayers to really express our heart to God and to seek some help, to seek some encouragement. And you know, to do that, it takes some silence. Now, if you listen to the story from last week that I told you about the prophet Elijah, you'll remember that when Elijah was up on Mount Sinai and God said he was going to pass by, Elijah was looking for God in the winds and in the earthquake and in the fire. But it was not until the silence, the still, quiet voice, that Elijah finally heard God. Now, sometimes it's hard to be quiet. Sometimes I have a hard time finding my silence. But it is often in silence that we can really listen for and hear God. I have this book I want to share with you called Silence by Jerome Berryman. And it starts, looks like, at the edge of a forest, at the edge of town. I wonder if you know a place like this. There's lots of activity, kind of like downtown Davidson. Here's the trash truck coming through and people working. Oh, there's a church steeple. And there's a police car and a train even going by and a dog howling. Lots of noise and activity. Let's see what happens in this book. "I walked between two trees. It was like a door. A path appeared on the forest floor, so I took a step. It was quiet. No rain, no trains, cars, trucks, airplanes, or loud talk to hurt my ears. I took another step. It was still, no breeze. Leaves, squirrels, trees, birds, or worms moved. I took one more step, then stopped. A box blocked the path. It was old, like dirt and rocks. A curving S was cut into the lid. It hushed me through and through. I knelt down and opened the box, but there was nothing inside to see, hear, touch, taste, or smell. Something else was there. I took away the sides and put them by the path. I took away the bottom and put it in the grass. Now only what was left was there to know. It moved, so I moved too, crawling on my hands and knees until it stopped once more. I lay down to wonder and came so close that we smiled the same smile. It was so wide, we went inside what has no outside. All began to fade, even my words wandered away. Where they went, I do not know. When my words came back, they were alive with the light of the first day. Now I could see something new, and I knew how to say it. As I walked back along the path, the feeling grew that God was there, like air to breathe. It was odd, but I knew what I knew. I wonder what silence can really be. I wonder where it comes from. Silence is mysterious. When we can actually let go of our words and listen and look, I wonder where silence is inside of you. And I wonder what God might have to say. I want to close with a prayer from another book I like. And this prayer, this poem is called Hope. God, help me to let my little light shine every day and every night and everywhere I go, so that there will always be a light in the world. Amen. And I hope and pray that you can find a little bit of silence this week. You know, Jesus used to also go away for times to pray and to be silent, especially when things were hard, or he was tired, or confused, or just needed a break. hope that you can find some silence once in a while and listen for God's still and quiet voice. I hope you have a great week.